Good morning. So it's about 6 a.m. now, and it's really, really, really dark outside now. It's that time of the year where the days are getting much shorter, and it's a little weird not to wake up with the sun anymore. I definitely need a little bit more motivation. Indy is still sleeping. I've noticed over the last week as the days are getting shorter. Sometimes she comes down with me when I go work out, but for the last couple of days, she stayed up in the bed. Pretty funny. Anyway, so quite of news. I have started going to university again. So I certainly have to make time to catch up with my lectures and exercises early in the morning, as it's a little bit rough after work to do it. I do it like right after when I finish work, but I feel that I absorb the information much better early in the morning. As you can tell, I'm an early bird. I've always been an early bird. I'm blessed with that because I know a lot of people are trying to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning, but they're not morning people. So more power to you guys. So if you are one of those, or if you're, you're an early bird and you just like staying in bed like most people would in the morning, make sure that you know what you have to get done, because that was one of my mistakes in the past, where I was waking up at 5 a.m. I was working out and I was like, well, now what? Now what? Another thing that I did as well was overloading my schedule, and I was so overwhelmed with a to-do list from 5 a.m. that I kind of just stopped doing it altogether, because with work it's just, you're compounding all of these tasks. It's just overwhelming. So now I kind of have like a nice balance of waking up, dental hygiene, going downstairs, doing my workout, and I come back up and I sit down for about 30 to 40 minutes every morning before we go on a walk. So minutes are counted in the morning. So I'm gonna go back to study. Did you notice I look like a tree today? But upside down. Let's go on the walk. I haven't put my high vis on, but I look like a tree still. So I have to be really careful this morning because people tend to drive very fast on country roads, and it started to rain. The frizz is frizzing today. In regards to skincare, I'm keeping this very simple these days just because my body went through a lot of stress over the last few months, and I'm just really trying to minimize all of the steps, keep it simple. Simple, but not simple, you know what I mean. I'm starting with niacinamide as I said, as my body went through a lot of stress. Recently, over the last few months, my body was naturally creating more oil, which has created a lot of pores, and niacinamide has truly been a game changer for me. Here you go, step 1. Step 2, I've only reintroduced this last week, I think. It's vitamin C again, because I have all of these acne scars. Oh, I can hear the loons singing on the lake. That's nice. Okay, so I had to let that absorb for a little bit. I had to drive to Burlington, Vermont to get this, and I was taxed like crazy at the Canadian border. But worth it. I love this cream from my Vanny Cream. This is my sunscreen. La Roche-Posay, nothing crazy. So as the vitamin C is absorbing, I'm gonna do my hair. And when my hair is like this, I think a braid is the best solution. Looks rough this morning. I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave it that way so my hair is off my face. And then after, wash hands. That's very important. After you touch your hair, then you can touch your face again.
That's a happy dog. You want cuddles. That's what you want. You want to give kisses?
Go wash your hands. All right, so for makeup, I'm gonna keep it very, 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 very simple, like I do most of the time. But I have to put a bit of makeup just to pretend that, just so I feel a little bit better, you know, like just so I look presentable. And it's just about 7:30 now, which is when I start. Done. Okay, so it's 7:28 and I'm signing on for work. I've just opened my emails now. So I'm gonna go through this and get the day started. I can't believe it. It's been like 2.5 hours and I'm just like so in the flow. And that's the thing. When you have a solid routine that you look forward to, it doesn't feel like work. So don't overwhelm yourself like I did. And that's the reason why I fell off it for quite some time last year. Back into it and I love it and it's great. And oh my, I have a very big day at work. I just looked at my calendar now. Ooh, yes. Okay, let's do this. Sorry, Indy. I'm cold and I'm hungry and I need a coffee, so I'm gonna go get a cardigan and let's go make a coffee. I'll show you how I do my coffee. So I've been drinking the same coffee since I lived in Australia, so since 2012. So that's been 13 years. And it's the simplest way. I think what changed is that I use instant coffee and a different oatmeal, but it's pretty much the same. So I start with some ice, nothing fancy. You don't need to have a fancy ice maker, just ice cubes will do the trick. And I fill it up as much as I can. You take your milk of choice and then you fill it up. And that's it. Simple, simple. When things are complicated, I don't like it. Bloop. For breakfast, I'm having homemade sourdough with gratin and cottage cheese, 2 egg bites, blueberries, creatine, and a coffee. So I'm going to take this up with 2 trips, and I'm gonna start with the drinks because Indy's in my office, and then that way she cannot put her little nose in the blueberries. So very simple, high in protein, fibers, the whole shebang. Good for the brain. I don't like to overcomplicate stuff, you know, just keep it simple.
Living dangerously? I cannot move my chair. She's waiting for her blueberries.
Best part of the breakfast. I get to share my blueberries with my baby.
You blueberries. You want some blueberries?
This is new to my routine, to share fruits with Indy. Now I feel like I can no longer not have fruits that Indy cannot eat in the morning. So unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that the wild blueberry season is coming to an end. So we'll have to figure out another fruit, another seasonal fruit. But now my favorite part of the morning. Oh, and I'm not even joking. I'm not even like acting for the camera. I just love my coffee. I only get one a day, and it's this one. I love it. And that's it for me, guys. This is my morning routine. It's very simple. It's very real. It is not complex. It's simple. That's what we love. And over the years, I have experimented with many morning routine. And this one is just, it's simple. But one thing that I've realized that I have mentioned earlier as well is that don't overload yourself as well. Or do, if that's your thing, you know, to each their own. But for me, it didn't work. So I'm keeping it simple. And I'm actually very looking forward to waking up every day and have this scheduled. A big challenge for me right now and a lot of people living in the northern hemisphere is that the days are getting shorter, the days are getting cooler. So rolling out of bed at 5 a.m. is definitely going to get harder and harder as time goes on and as we are entering the darkness of winter. But it's okay. And don't feel like you're a failure because you don't have anything structured. Everyone has different engagement responsibilities and different lives, right? So you have to adapt it to what is possible for you to achieve. So don't give up if you're not there yet. and I believe in you, because it's just a matter of creating a thing that makes you happy. And if waking up at 5 a.m. is not your jam, don't do it. And I'm not the one going to tell you to do it because you have to rise and grind and do it all. For me, it's easy because I'm an early bird, but for you, that might look different. So do something that makes you happy, but at least one thing, and it doesn't have to be extensive. It can just be like a 2-minute meditation just to kind of center yourself before getting up and tackling the day head on. So you do you, boo, and I believe in you. And on that note, I'm going to finish my coffee. Like a lot of people out there, my morning routine doesn't end at like freaking 1 p.m. It's 8:37 right now. And I've been chatting to you for like 3 minutes. So literally simple, productive, yet relaxing. These are things that I love doing, and really setting the tone for a successful day at work is what truly drives me to have a solid morning routine. And I'd love to know what your morning routine looks like. Leave a comment down below and let us know one thing that is a non-negotiable for you to do in the morning. And with that said, thank you so much if you made it all the way until the end of the video. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, friends. Bye.